Once again, New York City, you know who it is. It's your girl, Southside Jamaica, Queens hip hop historian. I'm in Long Island City. If you need proof, that is Queensbridge Houses across the street. Shout out to the OG Wesley Harold Williams. It is Sunday, June 20. What's the date? 26? 27? 2022. So the brother who grew up in Queensbridge, Long Island City, reached out to me on Facebook. And this was probably last year or so. We were talking about him doing a book. And, we just connected on Facebook. So I said, dang, I need to write him back. So this is a little short video that I'm going to send to the brother. I'm at the intersection of 13th Street and 40th Avenue. I believe brother Wesley Harold Williams grew up on Vernon Boulevard. Some of my homegirls from Park West High School grew up on Vernon Boulevard. And in 1979, I started going to Queensbridge. So some of y'all from Queensbridge are probably saying, who the heck is Professor Eva Marie King? I didn't grow up here. So from like 79 to, the early 90s, I would come to Queensbridge and visit my homegirls on Vernon Boulevard. But from 79 is when I start going to the community center jams at Jacob Reese Community Center, and Marley Marl with DJ, Mr. Magic was there with him, RIP. And I also saw the Disco Twins there for the first time. So we just want to talk about prior to the jams at Jacob Reese Community Center. There were jams at the River Park, which I never attended. As I said, I grew up in Southside Jamaica, Queens. And in 1979, I was 14. So prior to that, I had no knowledge of, coming to Queensbridge. I learned of Queensbridge through my classmates who lived on Vernon Boulevard. So we want to give the credit to Long Island City and to Queensbridge for having some of the illest community center jams. And, we're going to talk to some of the OGs about the River Park jams. Because though we love our Queensbridge recording artists, the OGs were out here, I'm sure in the late 60s, early 70s, in that park making it happen. And we want the children and the grandchildren of these historians to know what their families contributed artistically to Queensbridge Houses, North and South. Once again, New York City, it's your girl. We coming back. Shout out to the big bro, Wesley Harold Williams, who's from Queensbridge Houses, who I connected with on Facebook. We coming back. This is just an introduction. Shout out to Queensbridge, QB. Got to give credit where credit is due. Those community center jams were the bomb. And we want to talk to, all our elders and find out what else was going on in Queensbridge back in the day. Before the hip-hop records, before the Queensbridge hip-hop stars, we want to find out what their grandparents and their parents were doing. All right? Shout out to our sister Roxanne Shantae, and our condolences to the passing of your mom, Miss Peggy.